Okay, guys, let's begin. Head count is 60. Who is it? Please mute karo. Shubhanshu. Okay. So we are going to study the last short story today. That's Arabi. Arabi is basically the story of the journey of a boy from idealization to realization. It's a story about maturity, coming of age. It's a story as well as meeting imagination with reality. The idea of this dates back to a long, long ago. There was a time when, at the beginning of the society, every society, be it European, German, Japanese, or Indian, earlier days the society was ruled by religion. Ruled by religion, maybe Catholic Church in this story, which is we are going to study. That's Catholic Church is at the center point. And another way, Indian society was ruled by the priest. Similarly, other countries also used to rule by religious leader. Now, these religious leaders used to be considered as a representative of God on earth. So, taking this notion with them, these people interpreted religion in all the ways they wanted. No religion under the sun preaches to kill another fellow in the name of religion. No religion, I repeat, no religion under the sun says you kill that fellow in the name of religion. But still, the practicer of this religion or the religious head of the particular religion dictates people, guides people to kill people in the name of religion, and after that they will be taken to heaven based on their killing or so. But this is actually a wrong interpretation of religion. No religion under the sun says that. Now, uh, prior to the advent of industrial revolution, are you familiar with industrial revolution? Industrial revolution आपको पता है?
Yes, sir.
What
which
is that?
which was started in Western countries like UK and
Specifically
USA.
England.
Okay, so what was
Yes,
the
sir,
idea all
specifically
about?
England.
What was the idea all about industrial revolution?
There was a massive colonization at that time in India, to be more specific.
Mm-hmm.
And they were basically acting like a sponge. They were collecting all the resources from all over
Mm-hmm.
the world, exploiting the different areas, and investing all of their collection into their own inland. And then there emerged a working class, and there were different kinds of levels, a hierarchy, I can say, where people acted and worked. So
Okay, and ultimately, if you see the colonized people ultimately were the buyers of their goods. Am I right?
yes, sir, they were basically dumping all of the stuff made from the machines.
Right. So there was a time when Bengal muslin, if you Google it, you will get it. Bengal muslin was famous all over the world. A sari can be kept in a matchbox, like
It was
matchbox
called
आपने
woven
देखे
air.
होंगे. Sorry.
So it was called woven air.
Uh, Maybe. Actually, it's termed as muslin, muslin.
Yes, sir, I know that, but it was famously called as woven air. It was so soft and so
Okay, I understand.
yes, sir.
But what happened? What happened? The Britishers destroyed that industry in order to sell their product. In order to sell their product in that colonized country. So what happened? They exploited the Indian people and other colonies, took back all the wealth they can, and they started producing goods in their own motherland. And when they need of market, they started colonizing people, and they started selling also to these colonized people. Now there are people who used to feel great saying that I'm wearing this brand, that brand. There was a time. But ultimately, what happened? There was a time also, people used to look at the religious leader as a higher echelons of life. Religious leader, there was a time, used to be thought the representative of God on earth. But just after the Industrial Revolution, and to be very specific, Origin of Species, there is a book. Are you familiar with the book? Origin of Species. Any of you?
Yes, sir, by Charles Darwin.
Right. That this particular book completely shattered the idea of religion and the faith on religion. The faith on religion. This particular book, Origin of Species, clearly showed that we are the product of our parents' desire. Me and you, all of us. We are basically the product of our parents' desire. It has nothing to do with the divine relation. One second, please. Okay, so I was talking about religion and divine relation. Now, Bible and other mythical stories say that we are the product of superpower like God. Adam and Eve were our forefathers and mothers. So ultimately, we are the product of God. Now, this particular book challenged this particular religious doctrine that there is nothing, there is no religion attached to our birth. We are the product of desire, all of us. Now, this particular book completely challenged and destroyed the religious supremacy. So that's why from that time onwards, people started believing the formula of Mendel. That are you familiar with Mendel? क्लास 10 में आप लोग पढ़े
Father of
होंगे.
genetics.
Right. These particular people like Charles Darwin, Mendel, destroyed the complete faith on religion. So from that time onwards, people started believing. What happened?
Nothing.
Please mute yourself. Shiva, please. Okay. So from that time onwards, people started believing in humanism. Humanism. There was a slogan that God is dead yesterday. Humanism is the religion. Now, God has died yesterday and man is born today. Because if you think logically, the existence of God is dependent upon the existence of human being. Am I right? There is no human being, there is no existence of God.
Yes, sir.
Please don't think I'm an atheist. I do offer my prayer, but for the sake of logic, there is a human being, there is the existence of God, but there is no existence of a human being, no existence of God. So this kind of thought started creeping in the people's mind that human being is the superior, or the center of action should be around the human being, not around the God. Man or human being created God, and for its survival, God is contingent upon human beings' presence. This was the thought. And industrial revolution added to this fuel that earlier days people was used to wear clothes they got used to get from forest or some other sources. But industrial revolution completely changed the face of the society. If you have money, you can change. If you can change, if you have the money, you can change the face of the society. That's what happening at the time. So religion has taken a backstage, and humanism is born. Time and again, you will find that in the story Araby, there is a reference to religion, but with a sarcastic attitude. Sarcastic in the sense, first example, the priest which used to occupy the backyard room is dead now. The priest was a charitable priest. And see the sarcasm. He was a charitable priest, but what sort of charity he did? He donated his money to the institutions and furnitures to his sister. Here comes the sarcasm. If you were so charitable in nature, why are you donating these to your sister? Why not to an institute? Next thing, the apple tree. Apple tree is somehow symbolically related to the knowledge, because the knowledge came to us when Adam ate the first apple. So from there, the knowledge tree, the knowledge we gain the knowledge right after that eating that apple. So there is a thin relationship between religion and the society at the time. Now through this text, James Joyce also started looking at that society from the perspective of humanism. and from the perspective of feelings. Now, whatever happens in literature is not aloof from the society. Whatever is happening in society, literature, cinema, media, these are the reflections of what is happening in day-to-day life. In this short story also you will find the religion, the way religion is mocked at in this particular short story, the same thing prevailed at the time in Dublin. So if you look at the beginning of the story, the beginning of the story goes like this: North Richmond Street, being blind, is a quiet street except at the hour when the Christian Brothers School set the boys free. Now, here comes the question. North Richmond Street, the street itself is rich. But the problem with this kind of thing is that these people are self complacent. Self complacent in the sense these people are happy in themselves. They are not really bothered about what is happening outside. So, this is a kind of solitariness of the people who are residing in this particular city. Solitariness, monotonous thing is there, except the boys. Because when this Christian Brothers School uh, says that's the end of the day, I mean, rings the bell of the school, the classes are over, that time the entire street is thrilled with the joys of the kids. But except at that hour, all the time the solitariness prevailed all over the society. Now, here is the question. The question that James Joyce also faced. Religious used to dictate people's life in such a way that people started believing that asceticism is the way of life. There is no room. There is no place for sensual pleasure. There is no place for feelings. It's only what the religion dictates. Now, after that publication of Origin of Species and the advent of Industrial Revolution, people started looking into life from a different perspective altogether. As I have said earlier, Araby is the journey of a boy from idealization to realization. Now, why did I say that? This boy, who is an unnamed boy, the boy is an unnamed boy because I have already told you when I was taking class of the lost child, there is no name of the narrator. The name is missing so that we can associate our life with this particular boy. Similarly, in the same tune, the girl is also not named over there. The same thing. The same thing is happening, that we can idealize our feelings towards that girl. Now, this is quite normal when you are childhood days. Boys feelings attraction towards their mother and girls feel attraction towards their father. I mean, father is the first hero of a girl's life. Now, this is quite normal. There is nothing wrong. But the thing is that this boy is so confused. This boy is so confused that he could not say a single word. There are two types of love. One is called Platonic love. Are you familiar with Plato? Any of you? No.
Yes,
You're
sir.
familiar with Pythagoras?
Philosopher.
Right. Pythagoras, are you familiar with pi? आप लोगों को पाई पता है? अरे इंजीनियर गाइस, पाई आपको पता नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
Pipe.
know that.
Yes,
So
sir.
why
Yes,
don't
sir.
you say
Python.
Pata
something?
hai,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
क्यों बैठे हो भाई? सो गए हो क्या?
3.144.
सो गए हो क्या? So this Pythagoras was a student of Plato. Now Plato is famous for so many things. So one of the concept that Plato is famous for is called Platonic love. Platonic love is when you well the concept of Platonic love says when you adore someone, A-D-O-R-E, adore someone or worship, W-O-R-S-H, worship someone, and you do not expect any return from your love, that is called Platonic love. Platonic love is complete idealization. Idealization. Platonic love is a complete idealization. You respect the lady, you adore the lady, you worship the lady, and you do not expect anything from the lady in return. So this is one-sided love. Another love is called consummation. The consummation, when you consume the love, that's called consummation. Platonic love is you are adoring, consummation is just the opposite of this love. Platonic love, this boy is in love with that girl, not only with the girl, with the image of the girl. In the text, you will find the boy is describing the way the girl is dressing, the way she is moving. Now, the boy is in love with the image, and when you fall in love, you do really do not find anything wrong with your ideal figure. So the thing is that the boy is in love, and the boy could not utter a single word to his lady love that he loves him. So he is having a kind of confused adoration. And for the first time, when this boy met this girl, the boy was so confused what to say, what not to say. The girl uttered the first word. The girl uttered the first word that there will be weekend bazaar in a place called Arabi. Would you like to go? That was the statement issued by the girl first. The boy was so confused that he forgot what he answered. But he compared her words with the fingers moving on a lyre, Lyre. This is a musical instrument. It's a musical instrument, and the girl's words are like harping on her body. So the idea is the boy is comparing himself as a musical instrument, and the lady's words are playing or harping on his sentiment and creating sound. This is the kind of thing that the boy was having. Now this is a kind of idealization. Now several things will come appear from here. Another is the one thing is called chivalry. Are you familiar?
Cavalry, sir. Yes, sir.
What is that?
So it's kind of a royalty for a brave warrior or knight.
That's great. So, are you familiar with samurai?
Japanese
Right.
warrior.
What
Yes,
is
sir.
the task? What do they do?
Sword fighter. So they are
Right.
So they were
fighters.
warrior.
They are warrior. Now, these people are trained to defend whomever they are protecting. These people like chivalry, the this one samurai is a modern version. So samurai is a modern version of knight. These knight are religiously trained, religiously wedded to an ideology, religiously wedded to an ideology that they will protect the child, they will protect the child, and they will protect the woman. So these two category they will protect wherever, whenever they are in distress. Whenever they are in distress, these people, this chivalry, this knight, these people will go and rescue the child and the women when they are in distress. From there appeared a famous phrase that's called damsel in distress. Damsel in distress. Damsel in distress. Now these people, whenever they see the people, particularly women or a child are in distress, these people will ride the horse. This is the typical medieval picture of in English society. Whenever these people see these women and kids are in distress, these people will ride their horse and will go to rescue them. This is a medieval imagery. So these people are wedded to this ideology, that these people are assigned some job and they are asked to fetch something. For example, I am asking Shivam, get a Cadbury for me. So what Shivam will do, Shivam will go to a nearby shop and will try to get the best of Cadbury because the faculty requested him to get the Cadbury. Now the job that Shivam is doing is called Iran, Errand, uh, Errand, Iran. Now, the job that Shivam is doing for me is called Iran. I am asking Shivam to get it. Now, the knights are also, in many cases, they are wedded to an ideology. Sometimes you will find that these knights are fighting for the for saving their particular religion. This is also there. Knights are having different role. Certain features of knights are they are very gentleman in attitude because they have a very good attitude towards women and child. So that's why women and child feel secure when they see that a knight is coming to save them or rescue them. So the boy in that picture is thinking that he is the knight, he is the modern knight, and the girl is in distress. It's completely his imagination. The girl may not be in distress, but he is thinking that I am the knight and I am going to get something for this lady because she asked me to get some. She did not ask for a commodity or anything else. Rather, the boy said that I'll get something for you. The first word is uttered by the girl that there is a bazaar in Arabic. And the second word is that I'll get something for you. The girl did not ask anything. Boy said, I'll get something for you. So the boy is thinking that I'll go to an Iran to get something for the girl. Now he is thinking himself that he is the knight. He is the modern day knight and will rescue a damsel in distress. So he is thinking that he will go to the Mela, he will go to the bazaar, and he will go to the bazaar and will get something for her. Now, the Mangan's sister is that identity with what is revealed in the text. Mangan is a boy's name. Mangan's sister does not have any single name because the moment you name it, you date it. And for example, if I say that what a what a beautiful feminine figure. Now, it could be Madhuri Dixit, it could be Aishwarya Rai, it could be anyone. But the moment I just simply saying, what a beautiful feminine figure. It can be anything. But if I say, the moment it says, say, see, here is, say, here is Alia Bhatt or here is XYZ. The moment I say, I am just pointing it out. The moment I date it, moment I fix it. But if I keep it open, you can play your imagination. You can play your imagination. That's why it is often said that hard, HEA, hard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Because the song that you are listening to is definitely sweet, but the song which you are not able to listen, that is more sweeter. Why? Because you can play your imagination. The girl's name isn't there, the boy's name isn't there. It could be your imagination, it could be my imagination as well. So the ultimately the boy thought this is his errand. This is his errand. And he started romantically idealizing the Mangan's sister. He carrying the image of the girl wherever he is moving. And the image has been considered as a chalice, Challice. Chalice is a very pious, it's a religious symbol. Like when Jesus Christ was crucified, blood was oozing from his body, and the blood, one person stored that blood in a particular pot, and that pot came to be known as a chalice. Even today people are searching for that chalice. Even today, you google it, you will get it. Now this is considered to be one of the pious symbol, one of the most revered symbol of Christian mythology is chalice. Now chalice is the blood of Jesus Christ. It's carrying the containing the blood of Jesus Christ. So people think, those who commit crime say that if I get the single drop blood of Jesus Christ from chalice, I can purge my life of the sin. So the thing is that this boy is comparing the lady's image with the chalice, with Christian mythology, and he is saying, I am carrying my chalice through all the foes. He is thinking because he is in love with the image, not with the real girl. So he is considering, he is continuing his journey with the chalice as a knight. He is having a responsibility to go to the bazaar and get something for the lady. Now he is thinking himself as the chalice. Chalice is the most pious symbol in Christian mythology. So the he is carrying this image wherever he is moving. So in school also, in between the pages of the book and his eyes coming the image of the particular girl, Mangan's sister. He is not able to concentrate. Everywhere, wherever he is moving, the image of that particular Mangan's sister is going in between his eyes and the context. So what happened? Ultimately, he got the permission. Ultimately, he got the permission to visit the Bazaar of Arabi. Now, when he reached the Bazaar of Arabi, he took a train. Before reaching the Arabi, he took a train. And when the train started journeying, he thinks himself that he is riding the horse. And the sound of the horse, they're like tuck, 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 this sound is coming. Like he is thinking that he is riding the horse and going to Iran, going to get something for that lady. So Though he is riding a train, a third, I mean, second class train, but he is thinking that I'm riding the horse as a knight and going to rescue the damsel in distress. So when he reached the Mela ground, he suddenly discovered that his dream, his infatuation has no value, because your dream at the end of the day is your dream only. Your dream is not shared by anyone. Now, the dream that you are dreaming is uniquely your. Not even your parents are sharing, not even your friends are sharing. Your dream at the end of the day is 100% yours. There are not a single soul under the sun who will dream the same thing at the same time. So the boy realized actually his love is not a love. And moreover, you are the captain of your own ship. If the ship gets sunken, you are the responsible. You are responsible. So at the end of the day, if you get if you fail to achieve your dream, you are the person responsible. The boy realized that love has no value. Love has value for only the person who adores it. One person, lady love, has no value for another person. So with the moment he reaches the Arabic ground, he finds out that people are not really interested to listen to his story. Now, always remember, history is a story of his story. If you analyze the word history, is always his story. His story, his is Victor, 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 Jo Dita Wahi Sikandar. Whenever there is a battle, the person who won the battle, history is always written for that person who won the battle. 1757, are you familiar with the year? पता है आपको 1757
Yes, sir.
what happened?
Battle of
Battle of
Plassey.
Plassey.
Good. Battle of Plassey. 1757 is the year when India lost its freedom in the hands of British. Now, after that, you will never ever find anything written from the perspective of India, because history is written always from the perspective of his. The person won the battle. Jo Jita Wahi Sikandar. The person who lost the battle is mere victim. No one will write a story about the person who lost the marathon race. Carl Lewis, won the marathon. So people will write about Carl Lewis that he used to take this much of training, this much of breakfast, but the person who stood second to Carl Lewis, nobody will think about it. History is ruthlessly powerful to
So, like, there is an
destroy.
example for Buzz Aldrin.
Sorry?
So, like, there is an example for Buzz Aldrin, sir, after Neil Armstrong, first person, second person to go on the moon.
Understood. That's a great example, Viraj. So the thing is that history is always biased, and history never gives a damn to the second person, because there is only one prize that's called first prize. Everything else is consolatory prize. There is only one prize, I repeat, that's called first prize. Second, third, these are consolation prize. So the thing, the boy is coming to realization that whatever I was guided by is actually an infatuation. It is not a love at all. It is not a love. It's an infatuation. It's a temporary fascination towards a girl. So there is a comparison here with a bird called phoenix, Phoenix. Are you familiar with the bird?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Greek
sir.
mythology bird. It's a Greek
Yes, sir.
mythology bird.
It's a bird that never dies. It regenerates from its
Right.
ashes.
Good. So phoenix, the
So
reference to
it's a
phoenix goes
symbol of
like,
holy.
let me complete, Shivam. The bird, the Greek mythology, the Greek mythology narrates the story of phoenix like this. This particular bird is capable to know when these days are numbered. He will get to know. So what this bird will do? He will collect the small wooden logs and will prepare a funeral pyre. Will prepare a funeral pyre and will sit inside the funeral pyre. And when the sun rises in the east, the funeral pyre will get lightened up and the phoenix will die. And peculiar thing is from the ashes of the old phoenix, a new phoenix will born, which will have the realization of the old phoenix. Now, this is called resurrection. Resurrec, resurrection. Second birth. Now the phoenix, the boy. Why did I compare the boy with the phoenix? Now the boy, when he started crying over there, there comes the resurrection of the boy. There comes the rebirth of the boy. There comes the resurrection of the boy. He is reborn in the sense he understood that love is actually infatuation. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's infatuation. So next time when the boy grows up, he will think twice before falling in love again. Now there is a reference to the symbolical reference of Araby with Arab also, Arab, symbolic reference. Arab is the first country all over the globe to discover ether. Arab was the first country to discover this author. So there is a reference of this in Macbeth's, Macbeth's character also. Lady Macbeth tried to kill the king when she could not kill. After that, what happened? Lady Macbeth started dreaming that blood is smeared in over her hand. पूरे हाथ में खून छाया है, and every time she is trying to clean it off, she is hearing the prophecy that all the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Macbeth shall sleep no more. The idea is that the small drop of perfume can enlighten that entire environment. There is a movie called Perfume, the Story of a Murderer. किसी ने देखे हो क्या? Perfume, the Story of a Murderer. किसी ने नहीं देखे हो? आप लोग मूवी भी नहीं देखते हो क्या?
सर मैकबेथ का कहानी पढ़े हैं?
So not this.
मैकबेथ का कहानी पढ़े हो? Good.
यस सर।
Macbeth पढ़े हैं सर, Shakespeare.
Okay.
हाँ
ये
ये
वाला मूवी देखे हो क्या? Perfume.
No sir.
नो
No, sir.
There is a twist. Watch it. It's available in YouTube. It's available in YouTube. Watch it. It's not a bad one, but it's a bit different than the traditional one. So here comes
Perfume, right.
the resurrection. Yes, Tarun. So here comes the resurrection of the boy. So Arab is a okay. Sujal, it's Perfume, the Story of a Murderer. That's a movie. It has no relation with Araby, but it's a different sort of movie. So Araby is basically, as I have told you at the very beginning, is the story of a boy, journey of a boy from idealization to realization. He idealized Mangan's sister. Ultimately, he comes to realize that love is actually infatuation. It has nothing to do with the feelings. And he understood. Uh, he understood. Yes, Tanzin, you are right. He understood actually it has no relation. Like whatever dream you are having, it has value for you only and your life only. Not even your friends and parents will give a damn to your dream. So your dream at the end of the day begins and ends with you. So nurture your dream wisely. That's all. If you have a question, you can ask me. We are done with the short story. If you have a question, you can ask me. Tanjin,
Yes, sir. No question, sir.
no question. Viral,
नो क्वेश्चन सर।
Sumran,
No question, sir.
no question. Shruti,
No question, sir.
Shivani,
No question, sir.
Simon,
No question, sir.
Vibhor,
no question.
Sakshi, Shreya,
No question, sir.
no question. Am I able to clear the doubts? Like आप लोग क्वेश्चन कुछ नहीं पूछ रहे हो, there means two things. आपको सब कुछ पता है और second thing आपको कुछ पता नहीं है. Which one is correct? दो ही लोग क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछते, एक जिसको सब कुछ पता है और एक को कुछ नहीं पता है. Which category you guys are? क्वेश्चन पूछो भाई. Everything is absolutely clear. Okay, Basudev. I am working on this project thing still. I need some time. Please allow me. I'll send it to your CR. Anything else, Sakshi?
Sir, MCQ, how many questions will be there?
Most probably we'll try to give you 30 questions.
And from which
Unit 1 and
part
2.
of the subject the weightage will be more, sir?
Unit 1 and 2.
Unit 1.
1 and 2.
अच्छा.
सर कितने घंटे का होगा सर?
Hopefully, depending on question, usually we give 1 hour. 30 question rahega, weightage 15, and hopefully we'll give you 1 hour. We'll see when we'll frame question based on the level of difficulty, we'll give our time. If it's
सर
a
मतलब ऑनलाइन मोड होगा या रिटर्न मोड, आई मीन लिख के अपलोड करना पड़ेगा?
लिख के अपलोड नहीं सर, गूगल में चला जाएगा. गूगल, I'll create a Google Classroom questions. It will be multiple choice questions, so immediately you will get the marks.
सर
बोलो.
सर आप एक सैम्पल टेस्ट टाइप का ले सकते हैं पहले से, करीब 5 to 10 क्वेश्चंस का.
Sample question.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Boy,
sir.
frankly
तो उससे थोड़ा
speaking,
प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगा
that
सर.
will
ऐसे
be
कभी
very
30
good.
क्वेश्चंस 1
That
hour.
will be very good, boy. But please, actually, I'm awfully tied up with so many things. That's what I'm not able to give time for the project also. If I get time, definitely I have a plan to do a mock test. I have a plan. Don't worry about that. I have a plan to run a mock test so that you guys get familiar with it. Clear or coach? I'll
Sir,
try.
what is the date of English MCQ, sir?
15 MCQ 1, 15 MCQ 2, 15. So 30 will be weightage total.
No,
And
sir,
rest marks, sir?
Rest 70 out of 70. TA is I think 20 teachers assessment. So remaining is 50. Out of 50, I think 20 and 30. That will be the weightage most probably. 20 for your assigned project and 30 most probably for your end semester. I need to check. But MCQ, I'm sure it's 30 weightage, 15 each.
Sir, in teachers assessment test, what you all
Usually,
take?
I see how frequently you participate in the discussion.
Oh, sir, it depends on मतलब अलग-अलग teacher का
अलग-अलग होगा.
होता है.
Uma Kartik Raidu. It will be in January only. Uma Kartik. What is your mentor
Yes, sir.
department? Chemistry or physics?
What, sir?
Mentor department is physics or chemistry?
Maths, sir.
Maths, right? They will decide and will inform us.
Okay.
Yes, madam. Bolo. Tripti, wanna say something?
No, sir, I answered maths, mentor department.
Okay, fine. My doubt in chat box above. क्या हुआ Basudev? Let me check. Which sentence is more verbally correct? I am confused. How can we sound repeat and again? What do you? Okay. Okay. Wait a second. There is a doubt. Do not repeat the mistake. Do not repeat the mistake again. Which is verbally correct? Do not repeat the mistake. Do not repeat the mistake is one thing, and do not repeat the mistake again. You are warning. 2 times you are repeating the same thing. Got my point, boy?
Yes, sir.
Do not repeat it 1 time, and again you are stressing on the same thing.
That means we can use these words of repeat and again in the same sentence, even though they are same meaning.
Do not repeat. See, there are typical thing that it's called typical Indian English. Like very, very important question. So actually, if you simply write the important question, that's fine. But people will always tend to write VIP, this kind of thing. This is not really required. But still, this is typical Indianized English, you can say. Got my point, Basudev?
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. And anything else?
It's like Indian
Sir,
emotion.
VIP is famous all around the globe, so isn't
No.
very important.
VIP is fine. But when I'm saying VVIP,
Yes, sir.
That is Indian, completely Indian. Like Indians have made their own improvised English. Like I'll tell you, it is a funny thing. I talk, he talk. Why are you middle talk? Got my point? That's also typically funny English. So Srishti's for MCQ, do we have to read just the PDF you shared on Classroom? No, other material if you want, but please read those material that I have forwarded. At
Sir,
least read them.
excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
boy,
sir.
Shivam.
Sir, why we said it as a funny English? Why would not, we cannot take it as our means native English, means the English which we manipulated by
Shivam, there
ourselves.
is every region, at the very beginning, I told the class about the loan words, about the flexibility, about the plasticity of a particular word. Now, a language survives only if you can accommodate changes. Now, English is not really our native tongue. So, what we did with the English, we made it Indianized. We made it Indianized. So for example, Hindi also, you will see that pure Hindi is different than the colloquial Hindi because Hindi is able to accommodate the changes. That's why this is happening. This is happening almost in all religion, almost in all language except one or two. Clear, Shivam?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, Srishti, you have asked a question. Okay. For MCQ, just okay. At least you read the things that I have forwarded, but there are certain things like this grammar and all those things I have not forwarded. But for that, you have to read. Like grammar, I have not forwarded any material. Like this article, preposition,
So
and verb and the thing, parts of speech. I have not forwarded any material for that. Antonym, synonym also I have not forwarded. These things you need to study.
Okay, so parts of a speech we also have to read.
Definitely, it's part of syllabus.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And anything else?
Sir, if not mock test, then can you please provide us with a sample paper so that we will be able to be more familiar with the paper?
I'll try to conduct a mock test. That will be pretty easy for me. Give me some time. I'm really awfully tied up with other departmental issues. Just a second.
not left, sir.
Just a second. जैसी call back कर रहा हूँ. Anything else? Any question till now? Till now, we are done with the short stories.
सर शेड्यूल कब आएगा सर?
The weightage of the short stories
Wait
in
a
the
second. Wait
MCQ
a
is very
second.
low, right?
Sujal, बोलो.
सर शेड्यूल कब आएगा?
वो तो मैथमेटिक्स डिपार्टमेंट के ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं. 13 से पहले आ जाएगा. डोंट वरी. तरुण गुप्ता बोलो.
So the weightage of short stories in our MCQ is very low, right?
I don't know, man. I'm yet to frame questions.
Sir, how to prepare for MCQ exam point of view?
Just prepare, boy. How can you tell how you will prepare, boy?
But sources are, what are the source so that I can prepare?
Boy, for example, parts of speech. What will be the source? Parts of speech का क्या source होगा आप बताइए.
Parts of speech in this Chrome से कर लिया जाएगा, but एक होता है एक book particular जो आप
But
provide करवाएं उसमें.
book usually मैं suggest नहीं करता हूँ क्योंकि certain books are having certain portions which are good. That's why I do not recommend any particular book in physical class also. Rather, I distribute these study materials.
Okay.
Okay. These are not notes. These are study materials. You can follow them. Anything else? Sanjeet, anything else?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you.